Hi friends, myself Narendra Nishad. Today I am going to give you the detailed overview about SAP ISU training. So this will be your part 1. So we will discuss first, because suppose if you are a beginner, then you should know what are the modules available in SAP. In SAP, if we talk, so core modules are FI, FICO, CO, MM, SD, PM. MM means your material management, FI means finance, SD sales and distribution, PM plant maintenance, SCM success factor, QM, PP, ABAP, PIPO, PPQM, functional consult. There are different types of the consultants required in any projects. So functional consultants, technical consultants, basis consultant, data migration consultant, then we need testing team, then once we implement the project, then end users work, so end users. So all these are the modules and the consultants who work. We will discuss about ISU. The full form of ISU is industry specific utilities. ISU modules. In ISU modules, there are multiple modules. For that particular modules, experts are needed. Device management is one of modules. Suppose if you know device management, then another module is energy data management, which is called EDM, and AMI, advanced metering infrastructure, billing, RTP billing, FICA, ISC CRM, CS customer service, ISU ABAP, Immigral data migration tools specific for ISU, SAP ISU DM, device management, functional consultant, billing, FICA, CRM, CS, ABAP, basis, PIPO, MM, PM. All these are the consultants who involved in any SAP ISU project. Now we will discuss about project preparation. So what we do in the project preparation, so we will discuss details and we will understand what we do in the project preparation. The first step in the SAP implementation process is project preparation, that is setting up an efficient roadmap as per the business requirements and functionalities. In this step of the SAP implementation process, planning functions are performed following the various factors and details of the business requirements. This phase sets the baseline for successful SAP implementation and requires strategic decision making on certain factors such as defining project goals and objectives, establishing the scope of implementation, planning the project sequence, budget plan and implementation schedule, preparing the project organizations and delegating resources. So in project preparation we do all these activity. We define the goals, Means what will be the timeline, in which timeline we have to complete the phase. So to complete the project in the timeline, so what are the resources required, how many resources will be required. So all the planning we do in project preparation. Then once we do the project preparation, then we come to the business blueprint. So in business blueprint, following the project preparation, the resources are allocated on the basis of the rules and requirements for the new systems. The integration technicalities, interface and process maps are established. Henceforth, these steps of the SAP implementation process involves the performance of gap analysis, which implies the study and analysis of differences between two information systems and applications to determine the process of migrating to the new states. Once the differences have been identified, studied and evaluated, a business blueprint is laid down. This business blueprint includes the required business data aligned with the various business goals and the further objectives to be established. Thus, a framework is curated in accordance with the various objectives of the business and the current data analysis. So what we do in business blueprint preparation phase, we do the workshop with the end users, we do the questionnaires with the end users, super users, and we make notes what is their current process, and this process is there, so how we will achieve in SAP. If something we are not able to meet, so what will be the gap? So everything we mention in the BBP. Suppose if any objective we are not able to achieve through the standard, then we make the enhancement, development. So all the steps we describe in the business blueprint preparation phase. Then we come to the realization. Once the business blueprints have been established, baseline configuration is performed, that is configuring the SAP implementation rules on the basis of results derived from blueprints and the business goals. The functional consultants carry out the configuration steps in this stage, and the processing is done in these steps of the SAP implementation process, followed by configuration. Various testing procedures are carried out for the smooth functioning of the businesses. Once we do the in realization, we do all the baseline configuration, we do all the enhancement, validations, every aspects we do the integration testing, unit testing, every scenario we do in the realization. Then we come to the final preparation stage. Once the realization has been successfully carried out, final preparations are done in the SAP implementation process. This includes testing, training, system management, and final cutovers to resolve any issues that are needed to be resolved. Hence, it is important to ensure that all the requirements of the business are being fulfilled in this stage of the SAP implementation. Various testing procedures are undergone in this stage, such as workload testing, integration testing, and functional testing. It is important to perform maintenance checks in this stage of the SAP implementation process for optimal performance. Then we come to the cutover activity plan. Cutover represents the period immediately prior to go live. It includes the setup activities required to prepare the SAP production system and transition data and process from the legacy environment to SAP production. Go live is the point in time when the production system becomes available to end user. So in cutover activity, we do all the data migration activities. We make systems prepare, system readiness for the go live. After that, we come to the phase go live and support. The final steps in the SAP implementation process is going live with the new system and making use of this newly implemented SAP system for the business processes. Moreover, it is also ensured that the system is running smoothly. Here, various service and support systems are provided to fix any damages and facilitate a smooth workflow. Master data is uploaded to the new system using LSMW, BADI and BAPI. Then the client starts using the SAP system. End user training is given to the people working at the client's end. In short, the project goes live. So these are the steps which we follow in implementation process. Okay, my friends, I hope I give the clarification about all the steps of the implementation. So please like, share and subscribe my channel if you like the video, so that you can start getting the new lessons, new learning from my channels. जय हिंद, जय भारत दोस्तों. Have a nice day, have a great day.